Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? You say you think we're going down? You said that we hit a previous week high and previous day high. On the queue? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I mean, I think they just broke a trend line. I think they just broke a trend line. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, why didn't you get in? You didn't trust it, or Gold's been kicking my ass. Hmm. I guess we will see. ES is trending to the upside. We haven't gotten a trend line break, at least not yet on the ES. And they're still buying off the trend line too. You know, last night we talked about that 40% trade that turned into a super freaking winner. I should have, well, I didn't trust in it that much. I hate the fact that I didn't. Because this trade right here that we talked about last night, man, look at that winner. Look at that super freaking winner. I had a feeling the market was going to do this. I just didn't trust it because it was just so high up, but the price action was definitely there. I just didn't trust it. And a nice 16-point push. What is that? 20 points, 21 points from the entry last night. Painful. Painful to miss good trades like that when you talk about it and then you talk yourself out of a good trade. And I literally talked myself out of this good trade last night. Now you posted it on Discord. Man, what a great trade last night, man. Those are the ones that are very frustrating. The ones that you talk yourself out of. Like it's the trades you talk yourself out of. All right. So Santiago, yeah, hit his 50 and then got a dump from there. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't take that one, Santiago. Well, actually, did you? He said, oh, he was making breakfast. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's making breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, today's definitely been one of those days, man. I took like 5 losing trades on gold in a row because it just kept going down. Good thing I'm trading smaller size. I took a lot of losing trades on gold this morning because I thought it was gonna bounce, but it's not bouncing. It's just dumping. And this is when gold can become very dangerous because you just don't know when. I guess you just have to wait until the dust settles with gold. So I'm just gonna give gold a break today and stick to ES or the NAS. You're trading 10 NQs. So what encouraged you to increase your size? Is this in your personal account or is this like in a prop account? Are you looking for smaller base hits? Mm. You almost passed it. Mm. That is a surefire way to get you back on track. I think we talked about this last night, but yeah, I did the same thing trying to be cute. Hold on, am I in a position? Am I in a position? Huh. I guess I'm in a position. I guess I'm up $60. I guess I'll just let it ride. It's not like I can pass the account anyway. Man, damn, I should have took it off. Damn, this ES trade, man. God damn, dude. Damn. You can start a position from the trend line on the ES. You can start a position. Mm. 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 You feel like it's still for the shorts today? Well, I don't know about the Nasdaq, but the ES is definitely trending. The market is definitely using this trend line as support. I am looking the short Tuesday's orb high. I'm looking to short that. Man, oh my god. I hate this so much, man. Oh man, that trade from last night would have been absolutely beautiful. That was a beautiful trade last night. I should have should have took it. That was a beautiful trade last night that I passed up on. That's man, I oh my god, I hate that. Literally talked myself out of a good trade. We talked about why it was a good trade, but I just hated the fact that it was just so high up. Man, that was a great trade. Mm. Yeah, this Trump price action, it's you some setups are easy, and then the other ones, and then there's other setups to where it's like, man, I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, I definitely agree, Santiago. I wouldn't trade it. All right, so 37-1. 37-1. So uh it's the same volume. 37-1. So we started out at 288,000 and 371,000. A little less than yesterday. Believe that or not. You look for an all-time high test later today. Okay. Well, hmm. hmm. What I'm gonna do? We got the sweep of liquidity on the Nasdaq. Hmm. All right, so I mean the range is in. They swept the liquidity already. Guess what we? The only thing I don't like about a long is that we got this break of the trend line here. That's the only thing I don't like. Price broke out of that trend line. So we got that trend line. So and then that's that. The way that this trend line is sloped, I don't know, man. I don't know. That doesn't look like a. It doesn't look like. But I mean, we'll see. I think what the market is going to probably want to do is go over a little bit to the left or to the right, and then push up. Because if they do it now, it's just going to get knocked right back down. And it's not like we haven't seen the Nasdaq do it before, where she does break out and then she starts chopping up on the trend line. So I mean, it's not like she hasn't done it before. You say you shorted the trend line? You talk about in the Nasdaq? Hold on, which where did you short it at? I mean, it looks like the trend line short worked. You got stopped out of that? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was actually thinking about actually attaching a limit to the 21 EMA. But the only thing that's the only reason why I'm not 100% confident on the longs is because of that trend line. But yeah, Cave Trader, where'd you enter at? Because it seemed like when it broke the trend line the first time, it actually rejected perfectly off the trend line. Where'd you get in at? Are you talking about the ES? Hmm. Oh, you had a big target. Hmm. You know what, Santiago? You got a winning strategy. You have a winning strategy. And again, I'm only saying that from experience. I do the same shit. Strategy hopping is definitely an account killer. It definitely is, especially if that strategy only works in certain conditions. It's definitely an account killer. Oh. Man, well. Hmm. Congratulations to anybody that took that trend line trade on the ES. Congratulations. God damn. Trend line trades on the ES is a valuable strategy. It's just not valuable on the Nasdaq. God damn, dude. God damn. God. Rub it in. Rub it in. God. Well, actually, I gotta write that in my journal. I got to, man. I got to, because I can't. Man, that was wow. That was wow. Wow, man. Wow. 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 What is July 17th? If I got in at that low, 290, god damn. God. God. No. 322. Price is up 32 points from that call out last night, man. 32 plus points from that call out. God damn. The market definitely has a way of making you feel like an ass. It really does, man. It's like, oh, that's a 40% trade, huh? A 40% trade, huh? Okay. We got like 5 minutes into the 9 o'clock. I'll go. Yeah, K Trader. He said, am I doing a 15-minute orb? I think I may have missed it. I'm waiting on a pullback to the 21 EMA on the ES. I'm waiting for a pullback. Actually, I'm just gonna attach my limit to the 21. Because this thing is just gonna keep trending higher. And I'll have like Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wait for that pullback. I mean, this is the ES we're talking about, so this could potentially still go back to that trend line. But yeah, Cave Trader, the trend line strategy works better on ES. It's not consistent on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq picks and choose when it wants to use that trend line as support and resistance. It picks and choose. It does it, but over 10 trades, you'll probably get 4 of them. You'll probably get 4. The Nasdaq likes to play liquidity games around trend lines. I mean, as you can see, we back test. I mean, she does respect trend lines. I mean, she does until she doesn't. She likes to play liquidity games. I mean, this is a great example of liquidity games that she likes to play. She'll jump on it. She'll grab liquidity, and then she'll fake out, and then pop right back above it, and then do stuff like this, and then she'll trade, and then she'll reject at it, thinking that you're good, and then bam, she'll hit you like that, and then she'll hit you like that, and then she'll get right back to the trend line, and she'll just play around with it. So on the Nasdaq, it's an area of interest for sure. You're kind of definitely gambling with it. I wouldn't start a position at a trend line, but I know if I see a break and a hold below a trend line, I know that the next break, that's usually going to be used as resistance. But ES is definitely trend line heavy for sure. Oh my God. I guess it's just one of those days. I really guess it's just one of those days today. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Not today. Like I said, I took 5 losing trades on gold, man, today. I had a really bad day really bad start today on gold. I didn't think it was going to keep dumping like that, but it just did. Every time it looked like it found support, the trade just gave up and I got stopped out. If I was actually trading heavier size today, I got one more trade until daily loss limit. So he said gold was being gold. uh, wow. K Trader says you should have just taken it. Yeah. Wow. Damn. Damn, bro. Damn. All right, here comes that. We're at the trend line on the Nasdaq. Let's see what happens here. We're at that trend line. Actually, what I'll probably do is actually do this instead. So I don't have to, so we know. So that right there. Because I mean, we got a break of the trend line. This was a support trend line. Let's see if the bears can get back above it, or the bulls can get back above it. Okay, we'll see if the bulls can get back above the support trend line. The bulls have done it before, though. I remember We had a trend line trade, and I was like, dude, there's no way. Unless the bulls literally get so aggressive that they start bouncing off of this trend line like that. And I come back to the charts, and that's exactly what the bulls did. It was at an awkward angle. I don't know how the algos did it that way because it was very sloped like this. They found a way. They found a way to do it. But this low liquidity price action is definitely, yeah. You should wait on the 50. Yeah, honestly, Santiago, I've come to find that just waiting for the trades that work, those are the trades that work out the best. I will say that this morning I had a trade fail on me with gold, but instead of waiting for, you know, my entry setup to present itself, you know, I just wanted to make my money back. I was thinking maybe it just stopped me out and I can potentially get my money back. All I did was just give more money to the market, donate more money to the market, trading outside of my trade plan. And I might actually reduce my size on ES again. I don't know. ES is definitely one of those instruments where it's like, man, I just don't know. It feels good to be able to trade size consistently on the ES, but then there's times where it's like, man, what about those times where you get stopped out? With my current strategy, I lose $1,300, which is not bad if you're trading a bigger account, but I don't want to lose $1,300 every time I lose. Santiago says he's looking for a retracement back to 183. Are you looking for it to short there, or are you looking for a long? We get price action. The price action holds up, we'll get a tweet. We'll get Powell's threatening to fire Trump. Powell's threatening to fire Trump. Even though that don't make no damn sense, the market will react. What the Powell threatened to fire Trump. The price action holds up for too long. You got a feeling that today is going to go down? I'm looking at gold right now, break my heart. I'm looking at gold right now, break my heart. Like, my God, man. I'm looking at gold break my heart right now. Ah, shit, man, that's gonna probably work. Mm. I guess we'll see what happens. Don't break my heart. I think you break it hard. Just don't think you'll understand. You said look at gold on the monthly. Let's look at that. What am I looking at, Santiago? But my XRP position is, look at that. My shit is up at $3. Oh, okay. Well, here comes the entry for ES. Man, this thing better not dump. This thing better pump now. All right, so I should be in that gold entry. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. All right, there I am, right there. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Looking for 90 ticks on this thing, man. And probably what I should do actually is I don't want it that far above the high because I mean that's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm gonna let that play out. Mm. All right. All right, so I'm in this ES trade. All right, so let's see. Even though I prefer to take the ES short though. Wow. Mm. Well, we did get a rejection from that trend line, like I expected. But let's see if the bears are gonna reverse it here. Wow. Gold has definitely been kicking my ass today, man. For some reason, man. Guess I'm just not reading gold right, man. Gold has definitely been kicking my ass today. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I should have figured as much. All right, man. All right, man. Gold is kicking my ass today. I don't know what the fuck is going on with gold. Why I can't find a good trade that actually is going to follow through today. That's my 6th loss on gold today. 6th loss on gold. Hmm. Yeah, I shorted gold. I shorted gold. I figured that it would get up into this little consolidation area and pull back. But no. All right, man. I'm just gonna be done with gold today. Yeah, my only hopes now is to break fucking even now. Man, if I see a trend line bounce, or not a trend line bounce, but a VWAP bounce, then I'll take that. Mm, okay. Oh well. Wow. Damn. Damn. Oh man. Damn. Damn. Yeah, nothing wouldn't work, man. Yeah, actually, sometimes I think I do gain weight because because I guess I'm only comfortable with a certain level of success, and then I like to start over. I feel like I'm not taking any trades that I normally wouldn't take, but it's just for whatever reason, I always find myself trading like funded accounts or something like that on days like today, where the market, like the price action, is not working how it normally works. But hmm, I don't know, man. I can't believe I lost so many times in a row with gold today. And then hold on. Am I looking at the right thing? Okay. I mean, it don't matter. I've already got stopped out of it, but I was trying to yeah, I was uh, don't know how I always find myself on the wrong side of the price action on days where the market is literally just going in one direction. Not gonna lie, man. This could be a good trade right here. It's just that I don't trust it. I guess the Nasdaq. Well, shit, I don't know. The Nasdaq found support at VWAP in the 200. The ES, you know what? Fuck it, man. Yeah, fuck it, man. Fuck it. I talked myself out of 10 good trades today. Fuck it. I'm just looking for a win at this point. Shit. God damn. All right, so we'll see if this thing works. Trend line, don't fail me now. Usually I have an 11-point stop, but I think I reduced it to about, what is that? If I got in at 15, it's an 8-point stop. So I had these limits sitting on my chart for like a couple of days. Uh I had this limit looking for a pullback. I think during I think it was yesterday's session, I think. I don't know. But Tradify lets you keep your limit on the chart. I don't know why. I'm not gonna argue with them. If that's how they let me do it. I'm gonna do it. But I am looking for price to short around Tuesday's orb. I was looking for that. But all right, well, there he goes. There goes that trend line trade right there. Hopefully we can get some real follow through here, because your boy definitely needs a win. This will be my first win today, man. I rejected all the winning trades and I accepted all the losing ones today. And damn, it's not a good feeling. No, that's definitely for sure. It's definitely not a good feeling. I might be cool on gold for a while because usually when gold gets like this, it takes a while for her to rebalance, and that shit is just annoying. Oh. What did they say? Gain weight. Yes, no, she's my true love for real. She knows it. I'm about to dump gold, man. I was looking, man. I was actively looking for this move, and when I say that, I was in at so this morning I was in at this low right here. I waited for the double bottom, thinking I was good. I was like, okay, good. You got the double bottom. You got the breakout. I should be good at least for right here. I come back to my damn charts, so I got fucking stopped out, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I was like, damn, like what the fuck, man? I couldn't. I waited for this one, man. Like what the fuck? Like what? Gold just and then, man, gold. The fuck, man, dude. I have a decent stop. Like she worked really hard to stop me out of this one. Like I just feel so attacked, yo. Like what the fuck? I feel so attacked. At a minimum, I have a 36 tick stop. Like, why'd you stop me out, Gold? Like, you worked real hard for that shit, man. Damn. Just for you to go in my direction. Like, yeah. God damn. God damn, man. She worked real hard for that one. Come on, ES. Let me get some of that trend line love that you gave everybody else. Let me get some of that. Shit. The liquidity. Hmm. Hey, I heard that they banned a lot of stuff on all these cruises now. God damn it, my pants faded. Damn it. Anyway. Shit, I heard that you can't do stuff on cruise lines no more. So recently I've been seeing what is it called? Carnival Cruise Line and other like they don't want you to bring they banned a lot of stuff. I forgot. I know so that boots on the ground dance, they don't want you to bring fans. I guess people started fighting about that. Um they're no longer playing hip hop or rap music on the ship. You can't play music with your own speakers anymore. I guess because people I don't know why people feel the need to commit crimes. I mean, not only are you committing a crime, but then you're posting it on social media just to make it easier for law enforcement to enforce the law upon you. I don't get that, but people do it. Like, yeah, I just snuck a whole pound of weed on Carnival Cruise Line. We about to be lit. Like, why? Like, why would you post that online? Why? You got away with it. Why would you snitch on yourself? But people do that shit. So, this is definitely the age of information. This is the age where criminals get away with the crime and then they snitch on themselves. It's crazy. All right. So apparently the ES didn't want to show your boy no trendline love. Of course. The fuck, man? Yeah, it's crazy, man. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, she's not giving your boy no kind of trendline love at all right now. People, man. Honestly, I can understand why social workers are burned out because it's not how they imagine. They're not helping the people that they imagined that they would be helping. This is why superheroes turn to villains, because they actually see who they're saving and they become disgusted. It's like, wow, I risk my life for people like this. It's easy to become a villain. It really is. Especially if you've been a hero for so long. That's why this is kind of like off topic, but the one thing that I've noticed and I continue to notice in people like celebrities that have to quote unquote sell their soul for fame, and at first it's all they enjoy the love, everybody is saying their names, they enjoy the fact that they see their names in light, and then one day they open their eyes and they actually see who their fans are, and they actually see who they sold their soul to impress. The bottom of the barrel. People that do not think for themselves. People that live literally at the first stage of the hierarchy of needs. The bottom stage. Victimhood, welfare, poverty, all that shit. That's who you sold your soul for. And then that's when you see the resentment, they see them start to hate their fans because they really hate themselves. The reason why I can confidently say that is because I had a moment like that. I literally had a moment like that where it was like, wow, people are really retarded. I didn't realize how retarded people were. I figured that at least everybody would want to do better for themselves. Everybody would want to be able to stand on their own 10 toes down, and figure it out. And the only reason why they can't get over that hump is because they just need some help. They need assistance. But that's not true. That's not true for most people. There's a reason why they say it's a 1%, because only 1% of people think and behave in a manner that pushes them forward. Everybody else, yeah. Well, I saw this comment and I thought it's so true. But it was talking about greed, but this can also be translated to people. It says greed will sell its blood for more and then still die. And people will actually, I took the screenshot, so I probably misquoted that. Hold on, give me a second. So I thought I was like, yo, that's actually pretty true. It says greed is rotten to the core, or greed is the rotten core of a soul that would sell its own blood for $1 and still die starving for more. I think I want to say that again. Greed is the rotten core of a soul that would sell its own blood for $1 and still die starving for more. That's who people are. And once you realize that, it's like, wow. I never had to do this. The only person that I ever had to impress was myself. That's it. That's the only person I need to impress is myself. Because everybody else will disappoint you. It becomes disappointing with the constant victimhood. You save somebody from a situation, they'll find it in somebody else. And then you understand why that happens. It's just because they're addicted to that. They're addicted to the situation. And we all know that once a human becomes addicted to something, it's hard for them to move away from it. It's hard for someone to truly beat an addiction. And so that's why they always say, if you see somebody getting their ass whooped in the streets, you don't get involved. You call the police if you want to help. A lot of men have lost their lives saving women that were getting beat up in the street, knowing that they had family and women that they need to protect, just for the woman that they saved to go right back to that person, and that person lost their lives for no reason. Same thing. That situation tends to happen more often than not. And that's why these social workers are just burnt out, because they help women get away from abusive relationships and men, and they go back. If it's not that person, it's a new person. And that's why people turn into villains. I'm about to turn into a villain if the ES try to play me right here and not give me some of this trend line love for real. Man, if she dumps at this trend line, I'm just like, okay, fine. I give up today. I haven't had a winning trade all today. I don't know why. I've taken over 12 trades today so far, and none of them were winning trades. None. So far. But if we can close back over this trend line, then I mean, this should be good, but it does look like they want to reject off this trend line. The bears are definitely trying. They definitely are trying. You know, and I think that's something else too, man. Yeah. I definitely agree with that, Santiago and Alfred. Because honestly, the hero, I feel like the hero is just stupid. Like it's like, yeah, the villain is like what people don't realize is that the villain used to be a hero. That's why as we get older and we understand the game, we understand why the villain is doing what they're doing. They're trying to disrupt a part of the system that is used to keep people at their lowest state. If you really think about it, I mean, who is the Joker for real? I mean, well, obviously in the cartoons, he's depicted as a lunatic, but he is somebody that has been broken by the system. And when you get broken by the system, everything else is just chaotic. I mean, he just represents chaos. Batman tries to be order, but we all know that Batman is not really a hero. He's kind of an anti-hero. He's really a villain as well. He's a vigilante. He's a villain. Superman, on the other hand, he has the power to do stuff, but he chooses not to. I think, and obviously Superman is a fictional character. We know this. But if I can imagine somebody with the abilities of Superman, with the power to do anything, but chooses to do nothing, I feel that they're choosing to do nothing because if Superman can't be Superman, who will he be? Who can Superman really be without him saving somebody constantly? Because, I mean, if you think about it, Jesus, or not Jesus, but Superman would be that Jesus character. That Jesus character is here to save. If he has nobody to save, then he really doesn't have a purpose. And I feel like that's why he doesn't do anything with his powers, with the abilities that he has, because he can truly clean up and have order. But he wouldn't have anything to do. I think he stays green like that on purpose. But come on, ES. Come on, Bulls. Don't fail now. Keep on pushing. Don't fail now. Yeah. You know what? I don't know, man. I've considered what, you know what, honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that Superman movie. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, we all so movies are not made for men anymore. Movies are like every movie that comes out is purposely being tailored to appease the female audience, is because it's the female audiences that's going to go to the movies and spend $50 and they're going to buy the merchandise because, you know, that's who they are. Women consume. Men on the other hand, if a man is paying for these movies, it's because he's bringing his family. That's the only time that a man will really spend $50, $100 on a movie, because we all know that yeah, we can spend $100 on some other shit. Women will just spend $100 and not think twice. So movies are definitely tailored for the female audience. I've seen the clips. I've seen how they feminize Superman in terms of making him vulnerable. And I just can't I can't accept that. I just can't. Because it just kind of, yeah, I just can't accept that. I mean, Superman doesn't need to be vulnerable. I guess what they're trying to do is humanize Superman, but I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to see a vulnerable Superman. I really don't. But I'm pretty sure the movie is, I mean, depending on your taste, I'm pretty sure it'll be decent. Pretty sure. Because I mean, I think the dude from Marvel, I think they're trying to turn DC into Marvel, and we all know that Marvel sucks. I mean, the only good movies they had was the Avenger movies and Iron Man, and depending on who you ask, Thor, but and Black Panther, the first one and only the first one and not any other one. But it just seems like like Marvel movies and movies like that as general is just like the formula is, it's a superhero. We're going to have some action. We're going to have some stupid jokes, little witty commentary here and there. You're going to laugh. There may be a sad moment in there, and then the movie's done. It's just an emotional roller coaster. It's not, there's no plot. There's no story. There's no objective to complete, because that's how you'll get the male audience if there is an objective. That's why no one didn't like the first Justice League movie, because obviously the person from Marvel came and said, yeah, let's just make this movie about feelings, and there was no objective. So the male audience was like, what the fuck is going on? It was just this or that. But the female audience was like, oh my God, it was such an emotional roller coaster. It was such a great experience, because women live through their feelings, through their experiences, through how they feel. And depending on how they feel, that's how they will rate their experience. Men, on the other hand, were looking for a middle, or a beginning, middle, and end, and an objective, and someone completing their objective and understanding why they're doing something. And so, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but if this is Marvel, I mean, they do the same formula for every damn movie. So, I mean, I really don't have high hopes. If I see this like on, I don't know, Netflix or a streaming platform, maybe I'll watch it, maybe, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. But the trailers kind of just tell me that yeah, maybe this is probably yeah. I don't know. Mm. You said Marvel did a good job combining all the movies for Avengers. Yeah, that's like the only movies uh that I think a lot of people enjoy from Marvel. All the other movies are just eh. I mean, they're gonna make money. I mean, a lot of these movies have been flopping though. So uh, yeah. But I feel like the reason why the Marvel movies worked is because it just had a mixture of everything. Everybody, the entire family can go watch that movie and take away what they needed to take away from those types of movies. But uh, when you're just trying to pander to a particular audience, you're not going to get the reception that you think you're going to get because women don't care about this shit for real. For whatever reason, Marvel, Disney, they're trying to capture the female audience and get them interested in superheroes. I don't know why. I really don't understand why. They know who their audience is, but for whatever reason, they feel the need that they want the female audience. I really don't know why. I really don't. But because of that, that's why they continuously have flop after flop after flop after flop after flop. And for whatever reason, they just don't learn their lesson. I don't know why. It's insanity. DC, for whatever reason, saw that failure and was like, "Oh yeah, I think we should do something like that." Come on, DC. DC is known for dark. It's a dark universe. We don't want happy-go-lucky Superman and his dog and his feelings. We don't want that shit. If we wanted that, we would go over there to Marvel. But for whatever reason, they cut uh, the Snyderverse, which everybody wanted that version of DC. Not only did they wanted it, they actually paid for it. And they said, you know what? Yeah, we're seeing all this positive reception for Snyder. Instead of giving him the project, because everybody was excited for that next project with Darkseid and everything else. Everybody was excited about that. And then they cut it for this crap that we didn't even ask for. They got rid of Henry Cavill, which I think everybody can agree that he's the best Superman so far. Like, what's up with these movie studios thinking that we'll just accept whatever the hell they give us? Well, and they just keep flopping. Just let them keep wasting their money. And once I guess they've blown all their accounts, once they keep blowing their accounts and they finally realize that, maybe I should stop fighting against the trend. Maybe I should just give the people what they want. Maybe we'll start getting good movies again. Maybe. You say you just watched the series? I haven't watched any of the series at all. I'm just not interested in the propaganda that's for whatever reason these directors feel the need to implant into their shows. I just don't get it, but they just can't help themselves. You know what, Gold? When you do shit like that, when you break my heart like this, it just makes me not want to ever trade you ever again. You like she took this away from me. I don't understand why. I don't understand why they needed to do this right here. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand it. Look at that move back up, man. Why? Damn. Mm. 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 ES, don't fail me, ES. I need you just to don't fail me, ES. Don't fail me. I guess we need Trump to say something, man. I don't know. To push this thing higher. It's so interesting that Price did exactly what we man. I hate when I'm a market wizard when it like and I'm not taking advantage of it. I hate that so much. I hate that shit so freaking much, man. They did exactly what I thought they would do. Reject off the trend line, trade to the right so they can go higher so they don't have to run into this trend line. And I did not take advantage of this on the Nasdaq. But if you took the orb, if you took the retest on the orb, you definitely got paid. If you took the retest. Alfred, did you take the retest on the orb? I mean, shit, consumerism is in their nature. I mean, it's the reason why we have a holiday every freaking month that caters to them. The customer is always right. That's why the world caters to its biggest customers. Women has made a lot of men rich. Women have made a lot of men rich because they just can't help themselves. They need to consume. Well, all right. She's giving me some of that trend line love, so let's just hope that I can get the top of this trend line. Honestly, what I should do though is I really don't know how far this will go. I mean, I don't think anybody does. What the fuck? Oh yeah. It's like, dude, what the hell? I really don't know how far this thing can go. Mm. Mm. I don't hear about that. Yeah, I do recall that, Alfred. Is that what you're looking for now? Are you looking for all-time highs on the Nasdaq right now? Oh shit. Hmm. You know what? Shit, we're about to. Yeah, I do see it. Man, this is tough. Oh my god, this is tough. Man, this is tough. This is tough. This is going to be tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Because if the Nasdaq, if she rejects at the orb high, maybe she breaks out. Let's hope for a breakout here. Let's hope for a breakout. Man, shit, I don't know, man. This thing looks like it got a little bit of leg. It got but it never I mean, we did get that rejection from, or that orb high. I think this is Tuesday's session. Man, that's going to be tough. But ES does look strong, though. ES does look strong. It does look strong. But all-time high on the ES is at 49. I did, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I have to make a decision. I have to make a decision. I have to make a decision here. The ES may actually reject that R4. It may reject that R4. Can't wait says good acting, but make me believe this. All right, man. All right. All right, here comes a push. I mean, we're getting some liquidity in this thing. There we go. We got past all-time highs. There we go, baby. There we go. Dude, how high does this thing go? Does this thing go back to all-time highs on the ES? Damn, I should have took the trade on the, oh my God, on the Nasdaq, man. Damn. Should have took the trade. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going to complain. If I get that first target hit, at least that'll be a win for me. But I do think that we could see some turbulence at R4. Man, I don't know how far this thing can go on the ES. I don't have the slightest idea. I feel like I'm trading blind on the ES right now. I do think that orb high could potentially be a hot spot. That orb high on the ES could be a hot spot. But I don't know, man. 37 could definitely also be a hot spot on the ES as well. All right, R4. Somebody needs to take away Trump's laptop, take away his turn off his social media credentials so he doesn't crash the market with the "I'm a fire Powell" tweet or some stupid shit like that. Eh. So you in short on NQ? It touched your 50, Santiago? We are getting close. Let's see if you get a trend line. Let's see if it touches that trend line first. Yeah, well, Alfred, did you got back in, right? You said that you was waiting for the retest. Did you get back in? Oh, so no 50 reject. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Waiting for that retest. Getting rewarded. Let's see if your boy can get his target hit, or if the ES is just gonna be nasty to me here. Get my hopes all high and then take it away from me. But yeah, today was definitely tough. I have no clue why. I have not lost that much. Not that many times in a row. So kind of like what Gameway said earlier, it may have been me self-sabotaging. I have not lost that many times in a row like that. But I will say this. I lost about 10 times. Like, I shouldn't have any FOMO or anxiety. I still have my account because I try, like, even though I lost, I didn't double my size. I stuck to my size that I'm supposed to trade. I followed the rules. I followed my no-go trade rules. Even though I didn't actually put the trades in. I need to start getting in the habit of doing that. But I followed my rules, man. No trading without a clear plan. Tilt, revenge, or boredom trades are not permitted. Only trades. Well, this is for the ES, but I was taking those trades in gold. Guard your capital, manage your risk, own the trade, trade the plan, self-assess before your entry. It's just that for whatever reason, the trades just would not work out. They just wouldn't hold. I was getting in at double bottoms that would go and then it would stop me out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I waited for this one. I was like, you know what? I think this is going to break. The news came out, it breaks. I get at the double bottom, go in, and then it breaks. Like what the hell is up with that? Actually, I may have taken actually five losing trades actually. Because I actually got in at the retest right here. It just seems like all my trades were in profit and then it just, for whatever reason, they just failed. It's just, I guess, yeah, all my trades fail. I mean, they were in profit. It's just that I just need 9 points to maintain consistency, and it just kept missing my 9-point target, going halfway and then failing and stopping me out. But I will say that what I'm proud of is that I did not double down. I did trade in areas. What I didn't do was wait for the setup to set itself up again. I kind of was trading double bottoms because I kind of wanted my money back, but plus, and that just didn't work out. And gold just kept taking my money, and then she took it one last time, and then the time when I finally gave up and said, you know what, I'll accept it this time. That's when the fuck she goes. I just want to punch her in her damn face, man. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, oh, now that I gave up, now that I said, you know what, let me just take a breath. Maybe gold wants to go lower. Now you want to bounce? And then by the time I look back at the chart, It was already too late. Couldn't even get back into the damn thing at a decent price without risking too much points. So gold is, she might find herself on the same list with CL if she do that shit to me again. CL will never find her way back on these charts and get traded. You bought a Switch too? How are you enjoying that? You love the Zelda games? Yeah. I mean, I would. Congratulations on your, well, shit. I'm not gonna be able to trade for the rest of the week because I'll be out of town, and I don't trade away from my station. I don't even know where I'm at on the chart. I don't trade. I just don't do it. Yeah, I definitely kept within my size. It didn't double down, and I was able to survive the trade another day. Mm. Santiago says, so it respected the high now, bouncing, so not sure what it wants to do now. You know what, Santiago? I think the market wants to continue to go up. The Bulls, I mean, the Bears they've just been unable to hold to hold any pullback. And if we look at what happened the last couple of days, take these off, I guess. Well, no, I guess these, I'll take these off. I guess, because I mean, this right here kind of tells me that we're probably in for a higher run because we got price sweeping liquidity underneath that low, and then it blasts, and then it started to trend on a trend line. So either the market wants to retest this range high or all-time highs. I'm not saying that this could potentially happen today, but I think that's what the market wants to do. Because once the market starts to trend, I mean, shorting it, you would have to be you need to be real accurate with your shorts. And we all know that the proper way to short a trend is a trend line break and a retest. You can short it and short it to the trend line, but it's definitely going to be a stressful short if you try to short it. I mean, it's just better to wait for the confirmation of the trend line break and then the retest to short it when it's trending like this. But Trump can definitely short this market with a tweet. So nice one, ES. Nice. Don't hit your boy's target. Just get close enough. She literally missed me by 2 points here. But I'm gonna just hold out. I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna let it play out. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be disappointed, but I think I'm gonna be disappointed. Honestly, I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. This is the ES. This is the ES. I wish I took that trade on the Nasdaq. It would have been a better play. I wish I took it on the Nasdaq. Look at that shit. That shit would have hit my target plus some. All my targets would have got hit. I would have been up $1,000 right now. He said, invest in Z, so you're done for today. Yo, congratulations, bro. Santiago says that if ES is holding at 326, which could be a short. Well, until we get these EMAs to flip, that's what I want to watch out for. I want to watch to see how those EMAs react, or how price reacts to those EMAs. That would suck though. That would suck. That would absolutely suck. Yo, happy birthday, Investor Z. Hold on. Does that make you what a? Is that a Leo or is that a Cancer? It'll be a Cancer. Okay. So honestly, I mean, you're so close. Shit, you're right in the middle between being a Cancer and a Leo. So I will say that at first I really did not acknowledge zodiac signs. I only started to acknowledge them when these zodiac signs align with astrology, and I will say that I do find that certain people that are born under certain energies throughout the year have very similar personalities. I don't think I've met anybody that behaved outside of their zodiac sign. If our boy investor Z, if he's a Cancer, that means that I tend to find Cancers being very, they have that hard outer shell. That's why they're represented as that crab. But then they have this a soft heart, very emotional. You tend to be love bugs most of the time, but then they protect themselves from other people. But then if you're so close to being a Leo, then Leos are definitely people that they tend to kind of do like lions. They tend to do their own thing, and people do look up to them as leaders as well. Very passionate and very driven. Leos are people that tend to have goals and they work towards them until they reach them. Same. It seems like Leos and fire signs tend to be the same way. Aries and Sagittarius are very the same, very similar. Fiery personalities. Aries do like to fight. I don't think I've met an Aries that did not like shit. They love a good damn fight. Sagittariuses, and the good and bad about Sagittariuses is that they're so driven that it's a double-edged sword. If they can't achieve what they want to achieve, then they tend to be very destructive. I think I haven't. Well, I think I haven't. Every Sagittarius that I've met has been very similar. They have big goals and they work every day to achieve those goals. Every Virgo I've met is basically the same. I mean, you know, you'll know when you meet a Virgo. I mean, Virgos are very distinct because Virgos are natural. They naturally have feminine energy. It's a natural thing for Virgos to have feminine energy. We're not talking about Virgos being feminine, but just a very caring and nurturing energy because it's the only female zodiac sign, and Virgos are all like that. Very in tune, very empathetic people, and Virgos are usually the easiest people to get taken advantage of, and they are definitely love bugs. I think it goes kind of beyond that. They're not love bugs. They'll attach to you. They'll definitely attach, but then Virgos are perfectionists. It just seems like Virgos are very, yeah. I love that ES. I love that. I love it. I love it. You a straight lover? Yo, yeah, cancers are like, dude, cancers are very, that's why cancers and it really depends on the Virgo. Cancers and Virgos make a very they're very compatible because they're very loving. Both sides are. And Santiago says, Dan, you're getting therapy? Why you say that? Yeah. Yeah, we don't use zodiac signs for bad behavior. That's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. So I was born on the cups of being a Virgo. I was born on the 20th of September, and I think that was like the last day. So I find myself being uh, in the middle of both because balance is very important to me. Uh, I will say that yes, I'm a Virgo, but I can kind of turn my emotions on and off. I don't have an attachment person. I don't attach to people, but that's something that Virgos will definitely do. I don't attach to people. My brother is definitely a love bug. He is. Oh my God, he's a love bug, man. Man, man. I be saying fuck him. Shit, you fuck with me the first time, you're done. Like fuck him. I don't care if we've been together for 20 years. This gonna be the first time. I don't, if you did something 10 years ago and I'm just now finding out, welcome. Like I don't have that. I just don't have that style. Uh, or not that style, but just that personality trait of a Virgo. It's just always been that way. It's just, I need balance. I need equivalent exchange. If I'm gonna mean what I say. If I say that I'm not gonna do something, then I'm not doing it. I'm not like, I've made it very clear that I don't play those cheating games. I don't play those make up to break up games. I don't play that shit. I'm not gonna break up with you and try to get back with you. We're done. I don't believe in fairy tale love and all that other stuff. I don't believe in that shit. There's too many people on this earth for something like that to be a reality. But what I do believe is that you are compatible with certain people in this world. And if you can find that person, it's a beautiful thing that y'all guys meet, be able to grow together and potentially be with each other for a very long time. But there's plenty of people that can fit that role. It's just not one. I'm not going to break down or destroy my whole life because somebody doesn't want to be with me. That's just not something I'm going to do. So I'm going to be with a person that wants to be with me. I'm not going to go out and fuck on anybody else, even though I can. And I think that what makes it very important, because if you're somebody and you can only attract a few amount of people, you have limited options, and you cling on to somebody that you find that is valuable, and oh my God, if I lose this person, this is the only person I can get, then that's one thing. But if you're a person that carries themselves a certain way, you have literally you can go anywhere in the world and you'll have at least 5 to 6 women looking to be with you, and you choose to only be with one person. That right there is value in itself, because you're making a conscious choice that even though that these women desire to be with me, I got somebody back at home that I fuck with real heavy. And if that person betrays me, then I'm not going to go out and try to fuck 10 people to get that person back, because at the end of the day, that just hurts me. No. Wow. We had an agreement. Our equivalent exchange is no longer equivalent. So unfortunately, I can't move forward with you. And I've done that. There's plenty of people that try to come back and, oh, blah, blah. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. There is no going back. Come on, ES, hit that damn target. Yo, she's playing with me, man. Oh, you're a Cancer too? Yeah, like, dude, I have yet to meet a Cancer or a specific sign that does not behave the way that is documented that they behave. And I've seen it personally. Cancers are just very loving people. It's just that they have to protect themselves from other people because they get too attached. But once somebody breaks past that outer shell that Cancers put around their heart, then it's hard to break away from that. It becomes very dangerous. They tend to behave very dangerously in the act of love, and just the unwillingness and possibly the inability just to let go. Because I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if somebody worked hard enough to get past your defenses and they captured your heart, it's hard to let that shit go. It really is. And certain signs, certain people born under certain energies, it's just, yeah. Every Aquarius that I've met acts like, dude, there are definitely airheads. Thank you, ES. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, a win today. Aquariuses are very, very, I would say that they're imaginative people. They live in their imagination. I think that's why Aquariuses and Libras make a very good couple, because the Libra brings the Aquarius back down to earth, or at least balances them out. Because shit, if they're left alone, man, their heads are so far in the clouds. The stuff that they talk about is crazy. You'll usually find your Aquariuses being like witches and shit like that. Witches, warlocks, like they're more in tune with the spiritual, the imaginary, they like stuff like that. And I have yet to meet one that doesn't like stuff like that, because they're just airheads. Um, and that's not a derogatory term. It's just that the sign is just an air sign, and they're all like that, or all the ones that I've met are like that. So shit, I got a Scorpio and a Gemini that I got to deal with. I got a Scorpio and a Gemini. I got a Scorpio and a Gemini. My daughter was born premature. She was supposed to be a Virgo, just like me. We were supposed to be Virgo besties, but she decided to come out when she wanted to come out, and she was oh my gosh, oh my gosh, she's a Gemini. She's supposed to be a Virgo, and she's a Gemini. Oh my god. So I have to deal with Kanye West for the rest of my goddamn life. Hopefully she's more like Kendrick, but she's gonna probably be Kanye West. But the good thing about Geminis are just that they're very Geminis are very, man, I've all the Geminis that I've met so far are artists. My brother's a Gemini and he paints. He just gets a canvas. I got a lot of his paintings hanging up on my wall. He just paints. And that shit just came out of nowhere. He was like, yo, I got this painting. You want it? I was like, yeah, sure. And it was like, yeah, I painted it. And I was like, yo, for real? And man, it's a beautiful painting. I've got like three of his pieces just hanging on my wall. Just artists. And so I already know that I need to make sure that I have everything available to her, and however she chooses to express herself, and make sure that she has that available to her. She's definitely a Gemini. All right, so let's see. I think this thing is going to keep going up. I think price is going to probably retest all-time highs, if not that orb high. Hopefully we get an orb high, because I got my limit on my funded account right there. So, and I can only trade one contract on this thing. And yeah, happy belated birthday, Santiago. Actually, no, yeah, Santiago shared when it was his birthday. You went to, am I remembering this correctly? You went to Miami, right? Or do you live in Miami? Shit, I'm not gonna stop you, ES. Make your boy happy. Keep on going. Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you told us that you went to Miami for your birthday. It's like, I know I was remembering that correctly, but I wanted to make sure. I watched that shit afterwards. All right, man. We'll see. I mean, I know, man, ES, I kind of wish that you would kind of tell me, kind of give me an idea of where you're trying to go here. Made $800 scalping. Yeah. I mean, this thing is looking pretty strong. I mean, this thing can keep going. Man, I would be a happy person if this thing could just keep going. If ES just keeps going. So it looks like the ES is going and the Nasdaq is stalling out a little bit. Yeah. Well, Santiago. So outside of your 50, do you have a follow-up trade? Do you have a trade that you take that you find that is also consistent like that? Man, shit, I don't know, man. I don't know where this thing is going. Don't know. It would be nice to have just an idea of where this thing could go. Hmm. Because I mean, did we count that? Because I mean, and they failed, and then they. Hmm. Okay. Man, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, I'm fighting for break even right now, man. Yeah, I didn't do too hot today, man. I had 4 losing trades on gold, 4 losing trades. All right, there we go, baby. Probably just like a 1-to-1. Yep, that's definitely true. All right, baby, don't crash out on me now, baby. Just keep on going. Mm. Man, gold, I can't believe you did that to me. I really can't. I really can't believe you did that to me. All right, so ES is still trucking, but mm, I guess I could look at this DOM and see where people got their order sitting. There's a lot of people that got their order sitting at 340. There's a lot of people that got their order sitting at 350, 335. Mm, mm. Well, do I trust it? That's the thing, man. Is do I trust it? Because any other time, that's exactly where I would let me look at the hourly chart. Let me look at the hourly chart on ES. I mean, that's a strong candle right there. R4 is at 36. That high is right there. Man, that's gonna be tough, man. Said if it breaks twice, we should hold. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have to hold as long to make the amount of money that you need. Yeah, that's the reason why I go back and forth between the Nasdaq and gold as well, or not the Nasdaq, the MNQ and NQ. Man, on days where the market is just, excuse me, when the market is just being crazy, man. The Nasdaq casually making. I think we probably got maybe 40 more points in the Nasdaq. We might got 40 more points at this trend line. No, I got today off, so I'll stay on a little bit longer. I got today off. I go out of town this evening, so I won't be here for tonight's stream or tomorrow's stream, and we'll come back on Sunday. I go to this family reunion, or it's not my family reunion, but our partner. She's her family's having a reunion, so we're going to that. Yeah, I do. Man. Okay. Yeah, I probably won't trade for the rest of the rest of the week. Yeah, because I'm not gonna put on a trade at all. So yeah, I'll probably just come back on Sunday or something like that. My daughter can't stand the fact that like what? Dad is not. I'm not messing with Daddy right now. He's in there in his office being peaceful. What? Who does he think he is? You be the ugliest ones too that be doing that shit too. That's crazy. You talking about like a Zoom call? Mm. Yeah, that sounds like yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I don't see why not. A Zoom call though. How will we set that up? Because if you're talking about like just having everybody screen share, shit, we can do Microsoft Teams. Share strategies, yeah. That's something I'll think of, I'll think about how to implement that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that shit, I forgot. You're right. Solo trades. You're absolutely right. I forgot that damn, I forgot about that. Netflix had earnings. where's my Discord at? Let me see. We had Netflix earnings. Oh, look at our boy. Another 3K payout from our boy Alfred. Requested $3,000. Congratulations, Alfred. That's the power of those daily accounts, man. You get days like these where the market is going in one direction and you can get paid out. But man, man, it's taxing. Yeah, we had Netflix earnings after the bell. We have TSMC this morning. PepsiCo is a part of the Nasdaq. But we got Netflix earnings this evening. So, I wonder if that's influencing this, man. Netflix, huh? Let's look at Netflix right now and see what Netflix is doing. Actually, Netflix. And then like I thought it was. I was like, I know. Yo, Netflix is at $1,000 per share. Yo, when did that happen? Yo, yo, when did that happen? Damn. Mm. Shit, my bad. It's not at $1,000 per share. Shit, it reached a high of $1,300. Them and freaking Chipotle, yo. Why the hell is a why is Chipotle? How do you spell it? Chipotle. Yeah, there you go. Yo, Chipotle is up there too. Or did Chipotle do their stock split? I think Chipotle probably did their stock split. Okay, never mind. Okay. I was like, dude, what the hell? Chipotle is trading at like $1,400-$1,200 per share, more than McDonald's. Yeah, and McDonald's is only trading at $300 per share, but it's been ever since it broke out. I know McDonald's investors are happy because it's been on a tear since then. Ever since it broke out. Man. Yeah, some of these companies, I mean, I guess if it's not a tech company, I don't pay attention to it. But man, these companies are definitely they're up there. So this might be, what is that? Inc. Chipotle Mexican Grill, yeah. Yeah. So over the weekend, I came so over the weekend, I didn't know that Duolingo was on the stock exchange. So that just tells me that if Duolingo is on the stock exchange, then uh they don't care about people actually getting smart. They only care about their shareholders because they're obligated to. So that means that they have to grow. I did not know Duolingo was actually trading on the stock market. That's what you got. Let's look at that. NFLU. I mean, do you want to do the technical analysis on it? We can. Okay, $64 a pop. Let's look at that. What are you looking for on this? Yeah. Oh, $60 a share now? Or $50 a share? Come on, ES. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, ES. Keep on trucking. We don't need this fake pullback crap you're trying to do. Keep on trucking. Mm. So I got one more contract left. If I can get this one filled, 369. Gotta work extra hard. Yeah, I don't know where this thing is going. I don't know where it's going. Okay, so let me look at this again. Let me look at this again. Do we got anything on Friday? No. I mean, the only thing we got tonight is Netflix. Lockheed Martin. Okay. I just want to know where this thing could go. Because, I mean, if it can go further, then that would be... Everybody get a Tesla R4. I mean, ES has been trucking, but that R4, man, I don't know. The Nasdaq is still trucking. I hate it. Hmm. 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 Yeah, that's only going to escalate things, man. I don't know, man. It's going to escalate things. If the United States, well, I guess it's already on its way. That's going to escalate things. If Ukraine has long range missiles to fire deeper into Russia, I mean, Russia is really big on strength and weakness, about being seen as strong and being seen as weak and stuff like that. They're not going to let a missile hitting too far into their territory, they're not going to let that go. Even if they want to, they're not going to let it go. Because if they let it go the first time, then they'll let it go the second time. And we all know how that, they don't play that shit. Man, I don't know, man. I think that was maybe not a good decision. I don't think that was a good decision. Maybe he should have sent them like air defense system if they don't already have that. Yeah, I don't know, man. That might not have been the best decision on Trump's part. All right, we're gonna get this last target hit, man. Hopefully. And actually, as when price gets kind of closer to that, yeah, when price gets kind of close to that, then I'll start getting aggressive with closing it out. But I think R4 might actually be it might be a hot spot. It might hurt my feelings here. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Let's actually look at that. Yeah, like man, when it feels good to be a part of days like today where the market is going in one direction and you're a part of it instead of fighting against it. Oh wow. Well, was this a 15 minutes? So, damn. Okay. Well, I guess war is not a wow. Okay. Let's look at a daily chart. Huh. So Lockheed Martin actually went down. I guess this is what a sell buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. I guess people probably bought when they heard that the missiles were going to get delivered to Ukraine, and now that it's happened, people sold out of their position. I want to see where Lockheed Martin was at its all-time. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I don't fight the trend now. I mean, at least I try not to. I don't fight it now. Don't fight it now. But my feelings will be hurt if I'm sitting here telling myself that I should pay attention to around R4. And I don't think we get a reversal just yet because I mean, I don't think anybody is selling this shit. I mean, it'll definitely be some turbulence. I don't think this thing just falls out of the sky here. I don't believe so. My only concern with this is that, I mean, this could potentially be a head and shoulders pattern right here. That's my only concern. If we can break out of that, then that would be beautiful. But that would be my only concern. And I don't want to manage this too closely with it being so close to my target. But I would hate for this thing to come all the way back down to close to break even. I would hate for that to happen. I would hate for that to happen. So I'm hoping that the ES just keeps on trucking here and stop out these aggressive bears sitting at this level. Get out the way, bears. Actually, no, stay there. We need them stops to keep pushing this thing higher. We need them stops. There we go. We got a little small reaction at the R4. I'm just looking for that push, baby. That's it. Mind you, shit. Just imagine if you took that trade. I mean, I don't think we would catch the whole entire move, but this 40% trade right here. Look how much 40% got you, huh? It's a 40% trade, huh? Huh. Mm. So 290 right now. So right now, that trade is up from last night that I 290, so 336. So that trade is up 46 points right now. The one that I said that's I think ES probably did that shit. Oh, a 40% trade, huh? Bet. Let's just pump up 40 points. Bet. It's up 46 points right now so far. Yeah, I'll probably stream for like the next hour or so, and then I'll get off because I have to get ready for the flight. My flight's at around 3 o'clock, so uh probably around like 12. Start getting ready, and just head down to the airport around like 1 o'clock. Damn it. Yeah, say it ain't so. Keep on going. Don't do it. No, I guess technically you can call it a vacation. No, I'm going to family reunion today, or we're heading down there now. The family reunion is not until tomorrow. Ah, don't do that. Don't do that. Keep on going, ES. Ah, don't do that. Ah, man. Don't do that. Keep on going. Trump, we need a I'm gonna keep Powell as the Fed chair tweet. We need that right now. We need that. We're gonna keep Powell as the Fed chair tweet. This position needs you, Trump. Bears right now hoping for the opposite. Okay. Well. Mm, well. Mm. Come on, Nasdaq. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, Nasdaq. Keep on pushing. Take the ES with you. Okay. The market gives me everything except for the things that I want and the things that make me happy. Come on, ES. Don't give up at 36. Push past it. Break out above Tuesday's opening range high. Yeah, it's kind of hard to blow your account on one micro. It's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. You're not going to blow your account, but you'll definitely be stair-stepping your way up. Because if I was trading one micro right now and I haven't, well, I mean, I did crack $100, but man, the ES don't move like this unless you catch a really good position. And I just now cracking $100 on one micro contract. Oh, this is actually not even a micro contract. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. This is the MES. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Okay. Well, I guess the ride is over. Or it looks like it looks that way because shit. I mean, if it pulls back to the 21 or if it pulls back to the trend line, then you said if I have $250, it's not hard. Damn, it hit that shit perfectly. It hit it perfectly. It hit R4 perfectly. But we're still in it. It's just that this is just going to be that area where I guess market participants are going to have to decide, will the bulls take their profits here and everybody become sellers, or is this a bear trap and we're going to continue to push up higher and get much higher? So you started with $250 on your one MES. How much did you grow that account to? Yeah, I think people are gonna probably take profits here. But, well, I guess I can't be too angry, right? How many times I said I should get out at R4 and and that's pretty good, Alfred. And then what you do? Did you go to the Nasdaq? And in 3 weeks of work went away in a session? The Nasdaq has she's very talented at doing that. She's very talented at wasting your time. Oh shit! You said ES Minis killed it. Shit. Well, what did you started doing differently? Well, I guess with with micros, you have to wait for a price to hit a specific area. With minis, you can get away with some shit, and it's hard to fight that urge to just to get in and take trades that you wouldn't trade if it was a micro contract. Okay. All right, man. Here comes the selling. Here comes the selling. Damn. Yeah, it don't work the same, does it? With micros, it's be like, oh shit, I'm casually up 30 points. Yeah, man, you try to recreate that with minis, it's like, what the fuck? Why can I get that same 30 points that I got with micros with minis? Okay. So ES rejected every entry. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you better not fail me here. You bet not fail me. Ah, shit. Damn. Something that kind of give me hope. Looking for something that'll give me a boy hope. Hope for the best. Damn. Damn. Shit. Hmm. Okay. Man, if I had the experience, so if I had the knowledge that I have now back when the markets was actually trading the way that they were supposed to trade, or pre-COVID price action. Before the this was before, and dude, I think this is a good example of why you just don't give people anything. Because once they get used to something, they can never go back to what was. Kind of like what Thanos says. Those that knew that, I mean, those that knew what was can't move forward or something, whatever he said. Before we had negative interest rates, the markets did not trade this way. The price action that we're accustomed to now, we didn't get this. We did not get this kind of price action. I mean, shit, the market literally takes out highs and lows in the same session. Like, dude, that is unheard of. Like today's price action back in the day would have been a crash and a recovery. We have like 7% days now. Like, that's normal. 4%, 3% days. That shit's normal. But back in the day, that shit would have been like, oh my God, what the hell is happening? If I understood what I knew now, back when price action did what it was supposed to do, yeah, there's no question that what word I want to use, because I don't want to use a word that will take away from everything that I've learned now. I guess I would just be further in my journey. I'll just say that. But you like now you kind of have to adjust to this price action, because look at what gold did. Look at what gold did. Gold literally took out lows and now it's making its way to recover. Stuff like this, I mean, it's unheard of, but now this is normal price action. It's normal to get highs and lows taken out in the same session. To make 30, 50 point recoveries after you get a 20 million point drop, I mean, it's going to recover, you know, stuff like that. So, but back when the market ranged more than it trended, man, you can make so much money in a range market. You can make so much money in a range market, but at the same time, I wouldn't be trading ES, because ES only traded in a 3-point range and only moved 15 points in a day and shit. So I don't know, maybe not ES, but Nasdaq for sure. You still be trading micros? Yeah, you can definitely make money in micros. You just make it faster in minis. In the candles we trust. I don't know. So you went from MES to MNQ to ES to liquidation, huh? You know, honestly, I was kind of thinking about this, and the trailing drawdown, if you're a Nasdaq trader, you would think that the trailing drawdown is to catch Nasdaq traders, but low key, that trailing drawdown affects ES traders more. With the Nasdaq, you can get price to kind of go back to a previous high. That is not always the case for ES. Like, if this is the high on ES, it's hard. I mean, if we get like a hard drop here, it will be hard for ES to recover most of the time. Once ES makes its highs and its lows, it's a double-edged sword. It's definitely a double-edged sword on the ES. It's hard. It happens, but it's definitely hard. And I feel like that trailing drawdown affects ES traders more than Nasdaq traders. Especially if you find yourself buying the top of a move. Well, I guess I mean the trailing drawdown wouldn't be in effect. I mean, obviously, if you buy the top, you're just going to get negative drawdown. But if you get something like that where it wicks up and then it comes back down, that trailing drawdown is dangerous for ES traders because you can see it never came back. You never got your break even. Well, I guess I have to endure because I may get price coming back to my break even. And we all know that that's the ES loves to freaking do. Maybe. I mean, if it comes back to my break even, I think honestly, if it breaks this trend line and it validates the trade, I mean, R4, I mean, I guess, man, I'm just going to be so, man. Did I do it to myself? I mean, obviously the day's not over. So, I mean, I have an opportunity for this to still be a good trade because I'm in this in my funded account on one MES contract, and you know they suck. I have to catch points to get to make money, and instead of going with the Nasdaq where I should have went with, I chose a safer option in the ES, and my target is all the way up here at around like 40 or something like that. So of course it stops at 36. So it would just suck if my target doesn't get hit here and it comes back to my break even, or even worse, stop me out. But come on, ES. Yeah, the Bulls ain't done. Y'all can push through this. Y'all not done. Yeah, the Nasdaq is at that area. The Nasdaq is still trending though. Damn. Yeah, that's why honestly, this is why I hate trading the ES at times. I hate trading it. Because you got to be super patient with it. And you have to endure the stupid pullbacks. Because if you have a limited account, and this is going to probably be my last account where I got to trade with smaller size, because honestly, I don't like the fact that I have to catch so many points. Because I mean, with the ES with one mini contract, that's only like so what was it, like 20 points is only as 1,000 points, or as $1,000 on MES with one contract. You got to catch 20 points to get $1,000. On the Nasdaq, you got to catch 50. So if I took this trade on the Nasdaq, I would have been super paid, man. But it just was too dangerous. And I've already made a rule that I'm not supposed to trade on the Nasdaq on the smaller account because it's a double-edged sword. At least I know with the ES, if I can take a little bit of drawdown before it becomes too dangerous for the account. But with Nasdaq, all it takes is just. But obviously, in this instance, man, that was a good trade, and I would have been done. ES. Yeah, I think I recall you telling us that, Alfred. Back in when it was me and Smith trading together. Honestly, all it took for me was when I went till when Apex was the was the main prop firm I was trading, and I went through so many resets. I ended up spending $900 or some shit like that. And I looked at my account after the day was over, and I was like, wow, can't believe I spent so much fucking money. And it's not like I learned my lesson after I reset it. I went full port again, and it's just so stupid. It was stupid. I did that maybe 3 times out of my whole trading career, where I just went super tilt, and I spent so much money on resets and buying new accounts just to blow them, just to have the money be wasted. That's how I know that I shouldn't be trading my own money, or at least at the time. I can probably do very well trading my own money now, but why would I do that when I can just trade a prop firm for a fraction of the cost and trade the way that I'm gonna have to trade in my personal account anyway to be profitable? It's just a hard sell to justify trading my own account when prop firms exist. If prop firms went away, then I would have no choice. And I think that's the disconnect, because I started in a prop, it's just hard to trade my own money. If I started in my own personal account, well, then I'm already committed, and it wouldn't be a question to start because I was already doing it. Mm. Yeah, tilt is very dangerous. All right, so I don't think the ES is going to give me what I want immediately. Gold, you're going to be on my list. 30 points. 30 points. -3. So I would have been up 27 points if I held on to this position. And all I'm looking for is 9 points. And gold, you couldn't do that. You couldn't give me that without doing this bullshit right here. You couldn't give me that. If y'all can't tell, like I'm definitely thinking about not trading gold no more. But gold is actually, I mean, gold is good. It's just that today was just one of those days where it was all over the place. But I just hated the fact that it worked so hard to stop me out and then go in my direction. I had a 5-point stop. And it still found a way to stop me out. Mm. Mm. Wow. Yeah. Damn, gain weight. Gain weight says, nah, y'all don't know what real level of tilt is. Yo, that's crazy. $75,000 in one trade. I'm pretty sure you took a break after that, right? Gain weight. I don't know, or did you come back in the next day to try to get that back? Man, $75,000 in one day in one trade. Damn. Right. Well, I wish I can add to the position in my funded account, but I can't. I gotta rely on a single point of failure. I gotta rely on one single limit. One. Yo, that is definitely the recipe for tilt, Alfred. That's definitely. When you can't afford to lose it, man, for whatever reason, I feel like it's a I don't know, man. Is there like a demon or something that kind of lives in your brain? You tell it, man, I really need this to work out. And it says, "Oh, bet." And it does everything in its power to make sure it does it. Just as like it wants to test to see what you'll do. It's like, okay, so bet. So you need this money? Bet. Let's see if this will break you. No, let's do everything in our power. We're going to take all the wrong trades. We're going to reject all the right ones. We're going to keep on trading until we lose it. Shit. Let's try to lose a little bit more. See how you handle that. Crazy. I needed that money for my strippers. How my strippers gonna eat? I went out here serving the community. I'm making sure the strippers and their kids can eat. Now my strippers' kids are going to starve. The strippers. Oh man, that's hilarious. Damn, Alfred. Now the strippers and their kids gonna starve, man. You can't be doing that. Can't do that. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta feed them damn kids. All right, let's see if we can get some more of that trend line love, man. There's no more chicken nuggets. Yo, McDonald's took a hit that day. Alfred almost got somebody fired. Shit, the manager at McDonald's is like, hold up, we about $600 short. We about $600 short. Someone stole from the cash register? Someone almost got fired at McDonald's because the cash register was $600 short. He said, "Where my kids' money at, Alfred?" Alfred said he had to change his number. Where my kids' money at? You can't be doing that, Alfred. You get your picture on the wall. ES is like, no, that was my money. Says, ES, I need that money for my scrippers and their kids. What money? Yeah, you right. You right. You right. Hopefully, don't break this trend line, man. Come on. Don't do me like that. Don't break that trend line. Keep on pushing. Oh my God, my daughter. I think my daughter turned the heat on. Give me a second. Man. Daddy's almost done. Anyway. Don't break it, ES. Don't break my heart. Don't break this trend line and break my heart. Come on, ES. Don't break this trend line and break my heart. Yeah, my daughter can reach the thermostat now. She can reach the, oh my God. She grabbed that thing and turned that thing around. And she put that thing at 90 degrees. Like, what the fuck? He said, yeah, yeah. God damn. Oh, man. Well, mm, mm. Come on, Bulls. Where you at? Where you at? Looks like 320. Ah, shit. Well, be at VWAP. Yeah. Come on, Bulls. Where you at, man? I see y'all got the liquidity right there. Y'all defending this shit. Don't fold now. Don't fold now. Keep on pushing. Well, that is a 10-point drop. That is a 10-point drop right there. That's a 10-point drop. That is a 10-point drop. And probably put it underneath the VWAP or something like that. $28, 10. I'm hoping for a trend line push. Yeah, Santiago, I know, man. That's what I was concerned about this whole time. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And rejected right there. Actually swept liquidity above that high, actually. But hopefully it'll recover. Hopefully it will recover and hit my target and not stop me out. Because I would need, I mean, would we get a retest of all-time highs? I'm not gonna take a bet on that. I'm gonna be happy with what I get. Because I mean, yeah, we could see a move back up to 50, but I'll be happy with the 40s and just be done. But we could potentially see all-time highs get tested today. The way that this thing is moving, we still got about 3 hours left in the session. And if everybody is going to continue to buy Netflix until earnings, well, we all know how this game is played. If everybody's going to buy Netflix until earnings, we know that if it goes up, then that shit is going to go down during earnings. Usually that's how they play it. Let me look at a 15-minute chart real quick. I can see it getting up here to 1300. It's not financial advice. I can see that. I mean, there's a lot of supply right here. So it's going to take news to push past that. And then we could potentially see, if we do see price push past that, we need to, buyers would have to hold that pullback for a continuation. Yeah, the way that ES is looking like it's trying to crap out here. And if it breaks that trend line, well, gain weight. How long you think it'll be before you actually get that target hit? I mean, it's a pretty good chance. I mean, especially if you're well positioned down here, you have really nothing to worry about. But 6,500 on the ES, huh? $6,500 on the ES. I think you got a couple of months. I mean, unless something crazy happens at this upcoming FOMC meeting, unless everybody has great earnings, because I think peak week is if peak week is next week, we're going to definitely see a lot of volatility next week. Yeah. I mean, that's shit. Honestly, if you, do you trade YM as well? Gain weight. Well, at least I tried. I would hate the fact if this thing comes back and stop me out, but I'll keep trying. And that's what I was talking about, Alfred. You gotta be stubborn. Yeah, I was up. I could have took it at R4, but unfortunately my target wasn't at R4. Unfortunately for me, my target was not at R4. It would have been nice if it was, but it wasn't. So unfortunately, my target is above R4, and for whatever reason, I find myself in that situation more often than not, where I need to get my target hit, is at an area where price can go to, but there's a boss that price has to get past, and if price can get past that area, then my target I can get the target hit, but it's always something in the freaking way. And I just kind of had a feeling that R4 was going to be that damn. Just like Santiago said, that high. Kind of figured, but I was hoping. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nasdaq gets to 25K though. Wow, dude, the Nasdaq is damn. Nasdaq like that, bitch. Damn, like that. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could say that. Yeah, that's probably where I got it from. It definitely did, Alfred. You're definitely right about that. It definitely did. Definitely did. What a winning game plan. Hold on, did I get stopped out of this first ES trade? I think I did, didn't I? Didn't I get stopped out of this first ES trade when I bought the orb, or did or was I able to survive it? I think I got stopped out. I don't remember. Oh, you didn't hold? Oh, you just wanted that payout. Hey man, you got paid out, bro. I would take that as a win because that's why we play this game. I mean, it's fun to hold out until target, but I mean, the reason why we play this game is to get paid out. If I can clean up my behavior, I can definitely take advantage of TPT, but that trailing drawdown just goes against everything that I am. U Profit was the only one. And once they got rid of the daily payouts, that should have been the first sign of the downfall. If there was another firm that had the daily payouts without the trailing drawdown, like what trade day, I mean, I guess I could just start doing trade day. I guess I could just start doing trade day, but just trade the 7 days, reach the target, and have the daily payouts. I mean, shit, the Apex accounts is only $18. Well, I spent $30 on them or $40 on them now. It doesn't break the bank. Unlike a TPT account that costs $300 every time you pay for it. Now, if Apex was that expensive, I wouldn't pay for it. But with all the accounts I have, I think the most I spend is $300 per month on each account. So it doesn't break the bank. And if I pass one, it's only $150 or however much. Well, I guess I'll get the subscription. I won't get the lifetime unless they're doing a deal on it. I'll just pay the $90 on the subscription and just move forward from there. All right. Okay. Seeing some life. I like that. Come on, Bulls. Keep pushing. See, yeah, yeah, shit. I would just be giving them all my money then. If I get the 100K, if I get the 100K or the $100 50K account for TPT, I definitely can't get away with the. I would have to, man. I would have to start scalping and trailing, and scalping and trailing, unless I get a really good. I appreciate the compliment, Gain Weight. That's hilarious. Up there with the institutional traders. It's like, oh, Sherm got some limits up here. Let me make sure that I stay away from it. Let's look at that. Let's see it. Let's look and see if Trade Day's doing a deal. If Trade Day's doing a deal. Actually, no. I can't get it now because I got this Tradeify account that I need to trade. I got these Tradeify accounts that I have to trade. So this would be, and it's still doing a 40% off. Still doing a 40% off. 1 day payout, 40% off. Trade day X, end of day, 150K. Is it, there's no activation fee at the end of this either? Or is there an activation fee? So it's all in. How long are they doing this for? Use the intraday. God damn. How long are they doing this for? Is this until the end of the month? No, you don't know. Well, I guess as long as because this seems very similar to TPT. So if trade day is competing with TPT low key, then as long as they have it, then I think that they'll do it too. Well, daily payouts, huh? Mm, okay. Well, I'll say this. If at the end of the month they still have this deal going, I'll consider getting a Trade Day X account. Does the Trade Day X account, does it have the contract limits just like Top Step X, or is that just an exclusive for Top Step X? Where you can manage the amount of contracts that you can trade and you can lock yourself out? If that's the case, then I'll get a I'll get a Trade Day X account. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Why not? Man, they're gonna break that trend line. It's gonna break my heart. Man, damn it. Come on, ES. Come on, Bulls. Come on. Keep pushing. Don't break my heart. But all right, guys. That's it. I got actually have to start getting ready now. I'm gonna leave this running. I'm gonna leave it running. So hopefully this thing does what I think it'll do and continue to go to the upside. And this is just a roadblock, or it's gonna break my heart and stop me out. It's gonna do either one of those things. So hopefully it's the first one and not the second one. So, but all right, guys, we'll definitely come back on Sunday night, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.